Explorers, welcome back. So we are going to do an RV binder cash stuffing. Now, this is going to be a little bit weird because I did pull money out of the RV binder while I wait for money to transfer over from my high yield savings. So I'll explain all of that in just a minute, but let's count this. So we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we're working with $350 today. So what happened? Well, my husband made an appointment for the DMV to get the RV and the truck registered. And it wasn't enough time to transfer money from the high yield savings over to cover it. And we also didn't know exactly how much it was going to be. So I went ahead and pulled all of the hundreds that I had out of truck and out of deposit. But I know how much that is. So in the meantime, I have transferred that money from the high yield. And as soon as it comes over from the high yield, it will go back into those envelopes. Plus we didn't end up needing nearly as much as I thought we were going to. I pulled it was 2,800 that I pulled in total, just because we literally had no idea what the RV was going to be, because every time we went on the DMV website, it kept saying it couldn't find our RV. So it couldn't even give us an estimate of how much it was going to be. So yeah. But I was estimating about 2,000. When I was putting in the information in the DMV, it was saying around 1,700. It ended up being $1,314 and then 75 cents. But we still have to get the truck registered. So we went to get the truck registered as well. We tried to do it at the same time. However, where we bought the truck from, they forgot to give us the EDRS, I think is what it's called, paper. They had it on their desk. They just completely forgot to give it to us. So when we got to the DMV, even though we had the bill of sale, we didn't have that, so they couldn't register the truck. And when we tried to do it online, online was showing as if we haven't paid anything to register the truck yet, when we have. We paid the taxes at the dealership, and then we also already have the Escape registered, so everything that we've paid on the Escape would go as a credit towards the truck. But for whatever reason, online, it wasn't recognizing any of that. It wasn't recognizing that we paid sales tax on it already. So it was trying to charge us the sales tax. It wasn't registering that we were going to be transferring plates from the old vehicle to this vehicle, and that we just registered the old vehicle less than a month ago. So it wasn't giving us that credit. So it was trying to have us pay the full price to register the truck, when in reality, we should only have to pay like maybe $100. So that is that. So that is why there will be money missing from these, but it will be replaced. I've already initiated the transfer. It's just going to take a minute. So in the meantime, actually let's skip this one. We want to do the big one first, obviously, because we want to get it done. Where is it? There she is. There she is. Oh my gosh, we only have 7 left. This is crazy. Let's do this one down here. $75. We're going to do a second one because there's something wrong with me, apparently. I just really want to do them. I'm probably going to regret this. Oh, yeah, I knew I was going to regret that. So, $225 is how much we're putting in here, which means we only have $125 to work with for the rest of the binder. But you know what? I'll be so happy when this one is done, so I can't even be mad at it. And I should have a payment coming through pretty soon. So hopefully we can finish this up soon. So $225. So now in deposit, hold on, I don't remember how much I pulled out of deposit. I know how much I pulled out of truck had. Okay, so I pulled $1,800 out of deposit. So I only pulled out the hundreds though. So there is still this money that's in there. So in deposit, we have $1,800. $1,900, $2,050, $70, $80. $2,080. I'm just going to condense that because I'm probably going to need smaller bills anyways. $2,080. That's crazy. So we only have $420 to go. That is really nice. Okay, let's do this one. We don't have money to do more on that as much as I would love to. We just don't have it. Yeah, that is not the dice I'm trying to grab. Okay. So we are putting $7 into this one. Why can I not find my silver? There we go. $7. 5, 6, and 7. See if we can condense this at all. We can. Let's condense these 2 5s for a 10. So now in this one, we have $50, $70, $90, $100, and $3. And this is for spending on our road trip. This road trip is coming along so nicely, but I think we're going to push it back 1 month because we realized as we were planning everything, a lot of the hotels that normally would host me are unable to host because they're already sold out because it's spring break when we would be there. Or if they aren't sold out, they obviously can't host me because that's too big of a time and they would lose out money hosting somebody when they could fill that with a paying customer. And then for us to book it, it's like 3 times the price because it's spring break. So we were like, you know what? Rather than doing that, why don't we push this back a little bit? We can get things hosted then. And anything we have to pay for, we're not going to be paying spring break prices. So let's do one on this one. This was one that I won from Madeline Budgets. She is a Romanian cash stuffer. If you don't follow her, you're really missing out. She's got a super fun channel. She has a lot of different kinds of books, themed books, like savings binders, I mean. But this challenge was actually made by Mischief Managed Budgets, which is Ren, and I love her channel too. She is so sweet. So we're putting $6 into here. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Darn it. I was really hoping we were going to have 20 so that I could get this change back. And then we finished Liz's, right? Did we finish Liz's? Yes, we did. Okay. So let's work on this one, and then we'll do Shut the Box. This one is from Craft Co. Budgets on Etsy. I don't know if they have a channel. I actually just kind of came across it when I was looking for camper, RV, fifth wheel, travel trailer, savings challenges. So that is $2. I love that because we put so much into scratch off into the big challenge. So we're gonna put 2 into there. 1 and 2. So now we have $13 in there. But we already finished one for $65, and I'm just putting all this money together. And this is going towards admission. So by the time you guys have seen this, you've already seen the content of like what we've done, so it's okay. It's not gonna be a spoiler. But the first place we go is Williams, Arizona. By pushing this trip back 1 month, we are able to be hosted by Clear Sky Resort in Williams. Whereas if we would have left April 7th, we would not be able to because they don't open until end of April. And Williams is our first stop because it's only 3.5 hours from Vegas. So by pushing it back a month, we're able to get hosted by Clear Sky Resort. And while we're in Williams, we're gonna do Clear Sky Resort. We are also going to do the train around the Grand Canyon, and so that is something I have to pay for. So this is kind of what I mean by admission. I also have to buy a national park pass because ours expired, and we are hitting so many national parks on this trip. And if I don't have a national parks pass, then we're paying like $35 per person per park, which is crazy because the national park pass is only $80 and it covers all 4 of us. So it just doesn't make sense not to have one. So that's basically what that's going to cover, is that kind of admission. So let's do shut the box. Now that we're planning, like, I have a better idea of what things are going to cost and where we need money. So that's going to help. I'm going to be rebudgeting this whole binder pretty soon. We're just deciding if we want to leave the beginning of May or the like end to middle of April. It's really kind of where we're at right now. Obviously, as of this video, we've already left, so I don't know what we did. I don't know what we decided. We are not hitting any big numbers. There we go. 8. Ooh, we only need a 9. Well, we need a 10. We need 10 in order to do this. Let's see. We got 8. That's okay. So we only owe this $10. Let's go again. 5. 7. Yeah, so we did. So if you haven't, as of this video, make sure you go over to Bria.Snyder on YouTube and watch my YouTube videos, because I don't know how far into our trip we will be as of you guys seeing this video, but it should be pretty far. Oh, 9 and 2 is 11, right? 9, 10, 11, 6, yeah, that's 11, okay. 8, 6, and 8 is all we have left. And we got a 7, right in the middle. So we owe this 14. I'm going to put this back, take a 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how far into our trip we will be as of you guys seeing this. However, I know we'll be further than like the first stop. So make sure you go check out that page. That's 11, 9. I don't want to do that. We'll do 8 and 3. Huh, and now we got a 3. So we're going to have to do 2 and 1. 11 again. So we can do 7 and 4. We only have 5 and 6 left. Oh no, we have a 9 still. Why did I do that? Oh my goodness. Okay. And we got a 7. This is not working out for me. So you have 11 plus 9 is 20. You know what? At this point, I might as well finish the game. 5. 5 again. 9. 5 again. My goodness. 11. This was not good to me. So we have 8 and 7 is 15. We owe this 21. 20 and 1. But we finished this, so now we can reallocate it. And I think I know where I'm going to put this. And you guys are probably going to be shocked. But it's because we've started budgeting, like I said, and I know where this money needs to go. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 151, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $155. And here is where I'm going to put this. Were you surprised? It's going into hotel. Because we are spending a lot of money on 3 hotels in particular. As of right now, they are the only 3 hotels that we're doing. However, we haven't made it through the whole trip yet. So that could change. As of this point, and we're about a little over halfway done. We're paying for 3 hotels, and they're all in the same state, funny enough. 2 of them are actually in the same city. So, let's see how much we can color in on here. So we have 100, 175 so far. So 150, 200. So we know we're coloring in. We know we're coloring in 1 so far. 220, 40, 60, 80, 300. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 350, so we're coloring in another 2. That is amazing. Because each one of these little hotel symbols is $25. And I'm not even going to lie, I'm going to need way more than this to cover the hotels. One hotel alone is over $1,000. But we are cutting costs in literally every single other area that we're staying. Because we're staying in campgrounds, and those are much, much cheaper than these hotels. We're also staying in these hotels because they are resorts that we specifically are paying to stay in. I've already called ahead to make sure that we will be able to park the fifth wheel in their parking lot. Because otherwise, not only would we have to pay for the hotel, but we would have to pay for a campsite to be able to park the fifth wheel. But we don't have to do that because all 3 of these are able to accommodate us parking the fifth wheel, which is really nice. So let me just make sure we have 1, 50, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. $350. That is so exciting. So this one is done. I will definitely have to reprint or print a new one because we've now used this one twice. We've marked it out. We've done literally everything to it. It can't be, nothing else can be done to it. So now let's put these away. Let's use the randomizer. 1, RV payment. I'm always up for making an extra payment. I actually went to make an extra payment, you guys, or at least like see, because the last time I made my payment, I overpaid on it. The last time. When I made my first payment, I overpaid on it. Only like $15. But the way that I chose was to put that not towards the principal, but towards an extra payment, at least until we get a little more settled. I'd rather be ahead on my payments before tackling the principal. Just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is groceries. Just in case, I know obviously putting it towards the principal would make sense because then I'm saving on the interest. However, I would hate to put all those extra payments onto the principal and say we have a rough month and I'm going, oh man, I should have put that money into an extra payment so that I could be, so that it's not so hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least until I'm like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ahead, I'm going to continue to put it towards an extra payment. And then once I'm about 2 months ahead, I will feel comfortable enough to start putting it towards the principal to just get it paid off. Hope that makes sense. Hotel. 2 is campsite. We actually found some really cheap campsites because we're staying at like the cheapest campsites we can find on this trip because we're not really highlighting the campsites. I thought we were going to, but there's so many things to do in the areas that we're not actually highlighting the campsites at all. One of them we will be. Actually, as of this video, you've already seen that one. So now we are working on $5 bills. So I guess we're just going to cash stuff 5s in there. 2, 1 and 2. No, we're not. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put back these 4 and put in a 5. Two, 3. We'll put back 4 and take a 5. 1, 2, 3. Put back these 4 and take a 5. It's all the same ones getting money this time. That is hotel. Grocery again. 1 and 2 is campsite. Truck, which I don't actually know what I'm going to do with all this truck money because we still do have to get the fifth wheel hitch. I told my husband to hold off on purchasing the fifth wheel hitch until we had paid for the RV registration, just because I didn't know how much it was going to be. Like I said, we were completely blind on how much that was going to cost. So I wanted to make sure that was taken care of first, and then I would feel comfortable buying the fifth wheel hitch. And now that that is done, we are good to go, because we know how much the fifth wheel hitch is going to cost us. And I've already, like I said, I already transferred money from the high yield savings, the truck high yield savings. It's more than enough to cover what we spent at the DMV today, and then also cover the fifth wheel hitch and cover the truck registration. So, and then still have some left over. 3 is truck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this money that's in truck, some of it will definitely go back into the truck high yield savings because it will be an emergency fund. But the rest of it, I don't know what we're going to do. I might put it towards gas since I don't have one in here for gas. RV payment is 1. I know that I have a sinking fund for gas in the travel binder, but I don't know. I really just like that all of this money is what's being used for the trip. 6. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I gotta get change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to take a 5. Just making change, guys. Only for it to go right back in there. 5 is hotel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3 is truck. So as of right now, we're just going to keep cash stuffing this as though we're not changing anything. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, grocery is getting a lot. I guess they really want us to do something fun food-wise on this trip, because it's not actually going to go towards groceries. Well, it will. It'll go towards either groceries or eating out. It's really just going to depend. Like, if we're staying at the campsite, we're going to eat. We're going to have groceries. If we are staying in a hotel, then we're going to eat out, because the RV will be completely closed up. It will not be hooked up to anything, so we won't have a way to cook. So in RV payment, we're adding in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 4, 75, 40, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. $480 in RV payment. Let's do some math here. So we do get to color one in. We should have 16 colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We get to color 1 in on RV payment. That's exciting because I didn't allot anything extra towards this one. Every cash stuffing into this binder, I've kind of been allotting like extra into one of the envelopes, and I didn't do that today. So campsite is getting $5, $6, $7, $8. So on campsite, we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 360, 373. 373. We should have 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Can't color another one in here yet. I don't know why I made this one 40, because so far our campsites are actually very, very low cost. So truck, we have 1,000, because that's how much is owed. We're waiting for it to come back from high yield savings, and then it'll go back in here. We have 1,025, 35, 36, 37. So $1,037. Honestly, I might just like, I don't know. Let's see what we have left over after paying for the truck registration and the fifth wheel hitch, and then we'll see. Because I might just eliminate that one altogether because there's plenty in that high yield. So for tires, there's 150, 170, 180, 184. Right? Yeah, 184. So we are not coloring one in on tires. We need another $6 in that one. Hotel is getting another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hotel has whatever it had plus $5. I'm not going to recount that. We already did it. We know there is not enough to color one in. $3 going into, well, it was more than that. Grocery now has 1, 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 156. So we should have 4 colored in. That is it. Okay, and we are actually done. Wow. Alrighty. Well, that is how we spent $350 in the RV binder. I cannot believe we only have 5 left on this. 5. I would say 2 more cash stuffings, maybe 3. Maybe, I think 3 is more realistic. Maybe 3 more cash stuffings, and then this will be completely done, and we can take care of everything. And then at that point, once this one's done, this binder is going to have to change because its intended purpose has changed. This was originally, like I said, so that I could save up for the deposit and the down payment on the RV, so that I could save up for the truck, so that I could save up for the registration for those things. The registration is taken care of. The RV is taken care of. The truck is already purchased outright, so I no longer have those needs. I need to be saving for this trip. So once this challenge is done, we're going to pay back the Disneyland high yield savings, which is what fronted the deposit for the RV, which was $1,000. And then it had to pay for a couple of like expenses with selling the house, like the HOA resale package, the things we had to pay up front. All of that came out of the Disneyland Savings Challenge high yield. So this will pay that back. And then, yeah. And then the leftover, we're going to reallocate it, I guess. We're going to have to figure it out. Maybe go into gas or something. After this one, this is the challenge we will be working on next. And this is so that we can have some gas money, because we currently have no gas money for this this trip. So that is it for this video, and I will see you guys back here for my next one. So until next time, bye.